Sonic Racing CrossWorlds might just be the first game in decades to make Mario Kart nervous. I played the network test recently, as did many of you, and wow, this game is pure chaos. One moment you're cruising in first, the next you're dead last, wondering what just happened. Totally crazy, and yet it works. After hours of racing, I was left with one big question. How can a game this wild actually feel so good? And more importantly, can it really challenge Mario Kart's crown? I think there's actually a chance. So let's take a look at how. Let's start with the single biggest innovation, the travel ring system. Forget static tracks, that's old news. In CrossWorlds, the leader hits a travel ring at the start of lap 2 and BAM! The entire race shifts into another world. One moment you're drifting through a Sonic track. The next you're dodging dinosaurs like you've jumped into Jurassic Park, and by lap 3 you might be in the middle of Galactic Parade, who knows? And this isn't just a visual gimmick, it means your strategy from lap 1, gone. Every race is a curveball. You can't just memorise the track, you have to adapt on the fly. Mario Kart has its excellent items to shake things up, sure, but imagine the whole track pulling a trapdoor underneath your wheels. That's next level dynamism. And yes, I had to practice that word. And it doesn't stop there. Vehicles still morph between land, sea and air, like in All Stars Racing Transformed, an excellent game. But this time you've got deep customization. You can swap parts, paint your ride and fine-tune stats with the new gadget system, which lets you equip perks before a race. Want raw speed? Done. Want a tank that shrugs off hits? Or maybe you want to hop into a hoverboard and play it like Sonic Riders? Yeah, you can do that. For me, I'm loving the speed class, especially with Jet and his green car that I made for him. Okay, before we get too carried away, because I already am, we need to talk about the pretty big dang elephant in the room. $70. That's the launch price. And yeah, it stings. For a kart racer, it's steep. Especially when Sega's history is, let's just say, inconsistent. And let's not forget the confirmed DLC, which adds another $20 to the price tag, making it $90 for the full experience. I've seen it firsthand. As a fan of both Sonic and Sega, I've fallen for the hype many times, only to be disappointed. Have we forgotten about Sonic Forces? I remember picking that up at release and feeling so let down. And the price they're asking for CrossWorlds, there are no second chances. This has to be a home run. I've seen many of you talk of the price, I've seen the debates about whether it's worth it. The real question is, how do we know this time will be different? This is where our experience with the network test comes in. Honestly, it impressed me, and judging by the comments I've seen in videos, it impressed others too. The controls felt fantastic, tight, responsive and fun, even without the fastest difficulty unlocked yet. The rival system stood out most.
Tails isn't here to prop you up. Think you can handle a race all on your own?
You know what I can do. If you're worried about me styling on you, I promise to only lap you once.
Why are we even still doing this? Give up!
Characters taunt you before the race with the smack talk, but you give as good as you get, and those one-on-one rivalries feel personal. Beating your rival isn't just another win, it feels like revenge. I also tested online play with friends, crossplay between PC and console was smooth, matchmaking was pretty quick, the races paired us with players close to our skill level, every race felt like a proper battle, tough but fair. Now then, items. People worried they would be unbalanced, but honestly, they were surprisingly fair, nothing felt broken. Though some, like when playing the team-based Joker Festival event, they turned the chaos up to 11 in the best possible way by adding team play elements to the race. Sure, there were some connection hiccups, but it's a network test, that's to be expected. Bottom line, from what I've played, the game delivers. Sega really seems to have listened to feedback, and for once, this doesn't just feel like another kart racer, it feels like a contender. So why am I so confident that this time we've not just got a good game, but a great game we'll be playing for years to come? One reason, the dev team. This isn't just Sonic Team on their own, Sega pulled in members of the legendary Initial D arcade stage team. And if you know, you know. Initial D was precision drifting, tight controls and pure arcade racing adrenaline. And you can feel it here. The excitement of taking the last corner and heading for the finish line, knowing you've got a chance if you dodge the items and hit the boost panels just right. The thrill of racing past massive dinosaurs and soaring over huge jumps, pulling off as many stunts as you can. The handling has weight, the boosts have real kick and momentum feels right. Plus the devs have been transparent, removing items that stress players and tweaking balance based on test feedback. They're listening, and it shows. This is as close as what some might call arcade perfection, as we've seen from Sega in a long time. It's like the arcades have come home again, and we all know how much of a force they once were in the arcade business. Then there's the roster, the biggest in Sonic racing history. Not just Sonic's friends, but Sega legends and even wild crossovers, like a Dragon, Persona, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Minecraft, even SpongeBob is joining too. And Pac-Man, can't forget him. It's fan service on a whole new level, and for once it's exactly what people asked for. The game is also launching on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox, both Switch consoles, and PC. Nobody's getting left behind. The marketing push is bold too. Red Bull Rally racing promos, giving me Sega Rally vibes, and Azuka casually throwing shade at Mario Kart World for not having crossplay.
Also, unlike another kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking. So you can race against all of your friends across all of the platform.
That's peak Sega energy right there. The vibe is very much Sega does what Nintendo don't. And honestly, I love it. And let's not forget the network test itself was a bold step too, letting us all try the game for free before putting down our money, and even making videos compare it to Mario Kart. That's a smart move. So let's bring it home. With a travel ring mechanic, rewriting the rules, deep customization and gadgets, an all-star roster and some of the best arcade racing devs in the business, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds feels like the boldest shot Sega's taken at Mario Kart in decades. Yeah, $70 is steep. Yeah, Sega's history makes us cautious, but everything I've seen, from the network test to the marketing push, screams that this isn't business as usual. This is Sega saying, we're back. But here's the real question. Have they done enough to win? Tell me in the comments, what do you think? Are you ready to back Sega and pick up this game on day one? Or will you stick with the classic Mario Kart? And hey, if you want to see more Sonic, check out this video right here.